Reading is for the Sun, Moon, Rising sign of Pisces for the week of April 6th through to the 12th. It is a general reading. As a general reading, the messages will not resonate for everyone, so be sure to check out your Moon and Rising sign readings as well. The deck I'm using today is the Legacy of the Divine Tarot. I have pulled one card along with a clarifier, and I'm going to be reading the card at the bottom of the deck for the overall energy for this week for you Pisces. And then I've also pulled an Animal Speak rune. So let's get started. Okay, so this week you have the Four of Coins, and it is clarified by the Ten of Coins. Okay. And then we have at the bottom of the deck Judgment. So Judgment is the overall energy for you for this week, Pisces. And then we have the Fox. And the Fox is all about magic. Magic and also kind of secrets. That's another element with the Fox. So with Judgment here, Pisces, Judgment is... This is a card about having clarity. A final decision could be being made. So if you've been waiting on a decision, then this is a good week. This is a good indicator that this week that decision will be made. But it can also be about a wake-up call to your life's purpose as well. And it can represent that. But Judgment is also, it's about... It's the process of you realizing the consequences of action, inaction, and wrong action. So it's about communicating with the divine and between the divine and the individual. And it's also it's kind of following the higher laws of the universe. So it's kind of that. Again, if you've acted in an inappropriate way, you will be receiving your just desserts. If you've been, if your actions have been noble and you've pursued things in a very above board way, then you're gonna be rewarded that way. So this is how Judgment kind of plays out. So it is again that the consequences having that, but it's also you having that clarity as well. And understanding that and having that communication with the divine, and that's again where you could be discovering your life's purpose. So there's many different meanings with the Judgment card. So it all depends on your certain circumstances in your life on how this plays out for you. But for the most part, it is kind of that whole the process of realizing consequences of action. And again, that also translates into the consequences of not acting or acting in an inappropriate way and the consequences from that. Now you do have the Four of Coins here. And so this is your card for the week. Now Four of Coins is pentacles, so it's that earth energy, and earth energy is usually translate to your lendables, physical tangible assets that you can hold, feel, touch. Pentacles, money, he's clinging them very tightly to himself here. So it often relates to money, possessions, but it also is about security, stability, and safety. So it's anything in your life that makes you feel stable, secure, or safe. So this can translate into your health of your physical body. It can also translate into your home. So if you may not own a house, so it could be your home where you live and the people that fill that home. So it can also translate into your relationships as well. But the Four of Coins depicts, it's generally usually translated as a card of greed or desire for long-term security. Now with this deck's translation is a little bit different. It's the same but different. So you see in this card he's wearing all green. He's got a bird feather here. That's a feather of luck and prosperity. Green is a color of luck and prosperity and wealth. You see he's holding so he's holding those four large coins closely to him. He seems to be just soaking in the light, basking in the light that's coming off of them and the wealth that's coming off of them. And he just seems to be basking and soaking in that and just absorbing that. So with this particular deck, with the Legacy of the Divine Tarot deck, this card is about good things and wealth, and the wealth of the universe flows through this card, and it's this whole perpetual flow of the universe as the source of physical abundance. So it's that ability for you to provide for yourself, but it's also a bit of a warning, because see how tightly he's holding on to those coins. So it's a little bit of a warning as well, and this is where that greed comes in from the traditional meaning of the card, that if you're holding too tightly to your money and you're not giving and there's no generosity, then that's not good either, because that whole the abundance of the universe has a cyclical flow. It's all about giving and receiving. So this is about you being careful of being too controlling or protective of your resources, because you have to remember, with the laws of the universe, generosity begets generosity. And I do feel like you do realize this, Pisces, especially with this Judgment card here, and that whole understanding action and inaction and the consequences of actions. But you also have the Ten of Coins here, and it's clarifying this Four of Coins. And the Ten of Coins, it's all about abundance. It's about you leaving a legacy, an inheritance, retirement funds, and growing that. And so I do believe that you are understanding that reciprocity and that cycle of money. That for you, this card is representing that growing of wealth and prosperity, but also realizing and understanding, again with this Judgment here, of that you do understand that you also have to give in order to receive and receive more. What you put out to the universe comes back to you tenfold. It's that kind of an understanding, and you coming to terms with that and realizing that. Because again, so the Ten of Coins though can represent you coming into an inheritance, but it's also security of a larger group as well, like friends, family, community, and it's all about your long-term investments. And so again, it could be family businesses, land, birthright, but it is that legacy card and that slow growth and accumulation of wealth. So you do realize this. So because it's being clarified with that, I do feel like this is about you having that abundance of that Four of Coins and growing that and growing your wealth right now. And you're in a process of doing that, Pisces. But you do understand with that Judgment that there is that need for give and take as well, and that reciprocity. And then you also have the Fox here. And the Fox is all about magic. I quite like the playful energy of the Fox. And so it talks about magic and about you trying something new as well. Taking a different approach from the usual, because that is something that will help to stir that divine magic that's within you and your inner power as well. And once you've tapped into that, that makes you succeed beyond your wildest dreams and beyond your beliefs. And so I do feel like that's also linked to that you're tapping into and finding your inner magic, and you're finding your inner power. And this is how you are growing that wealth and to leave that legacy. And the other thing with the Fox, though, as I was mentioning earlier, it's also about secret things too. That sometimes the Fox can indicate that you need to keep things. Information that you learn. So the Fox can also often be, it's an animal that can often be around you and you would never know it's there. It's so quiet and secret and very coy. And so it's about you might be hearing things or learning information that others are missing, whether or not you're learning it through body language when you're speaking to others, or the intonation of their voice, but you're getting you're picking up on the hidden messages from others. And this is about you keeping what you learn to yourself and using it for yourself. So it's about you trusting your instincts as well, and paying attention to what might be hidden, unsaid, or camouflaged by others, Because when you do that, you will find that opportunities manifest more completely, and that troubles and problems are avoided, and that your life becomes kind of charmed. And that, again, that's that charmed magic that's coming in, and you realizing your power as well. So Pisces, this concludes your reading for the week of April 6th through to the 12th. I really hope you enjoyed it. Be sure to like, share, subscribe, and click on that notification bell so you are notified when the next readings are available. Again, thank you so much for joining me, and Pisces, have a fantastic week and take care.